or stopped. Certainly a mystery there. Authorities say a CD cover led to the arrest of a Livingston Parish rapper. O.G. Smoove, whose real name is Keith Johnson, recently released this record. On it, you can see Johnson standing over a bloodied man holding what appears to be a gun. Johnson, who was convicted in 1991 of shooting a woman, cannot legally own a gun. Now, detectives arrested him. They found a gun, plus nearly a pound of pot in his Denham Springs home. He faces a bunch of charges and is locked up in the Livingston Parish prison now on a $150,000 bond. Well, he is suing LSU. The former LSU vet school employee fired after a graduate student accused him of harassment. Mark Boudreau is suing the university and the student, Beth Lum. Lum filed a restraining order against Boudreau, saying that he threatened to sabotage her doctorate if she didn't have sex with him. A judge, however, found no wrongdoing on Boudreau's part. Boudreau's attorney now wants to clear his smeared reputation.
If you, for example, Google my client's name, you get a ton of these allegations, and there's no mechanism to say, wait a minute, a judge reviewed every allegation she made, all of the alleged evidence she had, and threw it out as absolutely frivolous.
Boudreau's attorney says LSU maintains the harassment accusations were not the sole reason her client lost his job. Certainly more to come on that. Now to East Feliciana Parish and the search for a new superintendent of schools. Two finalists, Edna Lusk Thomas and Henderson Lewis Jr. We will know, though, who gets the job, and we'll tell you that on 9 News at 10 tonight. Our Kelsey Davis has been working that story for you. We'll have the latest at 10 o'clock. A move to slash the East Baton Rouge School District by about a third has cleared a Senate committee today. Jim Shannon reports on this.
The proposed Southeast Community School District would take in everybody in between the 10-12 split to the parish line. Proponents of the bill want to break away from East Baton Rouge Parish schools because they say they are ranked 54th out of 70 school districts in the state.
It's a daunting task to do something like this. But this district would encompass about 6,500 to 6,800 kids. The dollars are there. It won't be the wealthiest district in the state, but it'll be a pretty wealthy district, enough to sustain themselves.
The East Baton Rouge Parish school system is all too familiar with how much it would impact their system.
We will lose an annual unfunded liability of approximately $10 to $15 million, if not more. We will lose a revenue of $83 million. And because of recent budget constraints, we will lose an additional $28 to $33 million.
Some projections added up to over $100 million. Proponents of the new district say even if that's the case, it's the right thing to do.
It's not an easy issue. It's a tough, sometimes it's tough on everybody, but it's the right thing, so you have to do sometimes, just like we've had to do on this committee this year.
If we are to lose these 10 schools, our school district would go to a school district in crisis by losing at least 9 to 11 points in our district performance score overnight.
Now, if the legislation clears both House and the Senate, it would be on the November ballot for voters to take a look at. That would be in need of statewide approval. Now, the Saints have made it official. Their interim coach is going to be Joe Vitt. He's, of course, the assistant head coach. He'll serve a 6-game suspension for his role in Bountygate, but before that, he will oversee everything in the Saints front office and, of course, in the coaching staff until the last preseason game, then return in the 7th game of the regular season. Then, of course, the assistant head coach to Sean Payton, who will serve that full year suspension. LSU could be a step closer to naming its new men's basketball coach tonight. Multiple reports had athletic director Joe Oliva flying to Virginia today. Nothing confirmed on who he talked to, but a couple of names come to mind in that state. VCU's Shaka Smart.
Use your
discolors over time. Rembrandt deep.
Drenched after about 6 minutes.
Want.
And this is where you start to see the difference. This is what it can do on all those surfaces for you.
Cabeza de trapeador. Issues and unions can also do the same now.
Sure. You can't buy it in stores. You got.
Anarchy. and more people will die.
Been helping millions of children in the U.S.
Please remember, lipozene is intended only for those people who seriously need to get rid of body fat and weight.
I see. Well, I suppose I'll be taking that milk stick to go then.
Thing I've ever done.
I had an absolute ball.
To have you reinstated.
Struggle to get off the ground. It gives me enough momentum where
the cleaning games are finished.
And so are we.
We're making it to kickoff.
All new Anthony Bourdain.
And have said that this was a steal.
That chocolate in there.
Let me tell you, folks.
Hallelujah, something good came out of this evening.
Learned that he called her 43 times.
Sold it, $1,100.
Beat that.
Win wishful.
Mysteries Sunday night, starting 7 Eastern.
He fits. But then I heard about super beta prostates.
You hear though? This is us just making sure he knows we're thinking about him and we love him.
You know, that would be the greatest.
I would bet you the judge is not allowed.
Activating protection, Bear.
It released. Thing called 1-800-928-149.
Watch your mouth. She's my friend.
It's critical, and at the same time, we've got the wind going from 0 to 30.
People have ordered 10-minute trainer and paid over $100.
A&M. You think about where it'll be in 8 months. You think.
Loney at the plate. Loney had.
Rosen any more strongly. Her comments were wrong, and family should be off limits. She should apologize.
Is that what I think it is on your face? Come on.
Silver prices are setting records.
So I'm online at the supermarket.
I need to look good.
Then you better not show him your tattoos.
Are you ready for me?
Discovering there's a different way to do birth control.
I'm over 40, so it was bangs or Botox.
Part of the Midwest and back out west still.
The mysteries of life. Maureen Mitchell and her
and heat. It's what firefighters call the fire triangle.
It's
right
like there's no room to drink.
I'll tell you what, I would like to go back to
with them. It's called product integration.
The details in this story continue to unfold.
Beautiful, substantial bracelet.
Right.
This is my deepest, darkest personal secrets.
I could paint this room quickly, but there's nothing quick or easy about it. Look, I have uneven paint.
Now drink up. You're losing a lot of water out there.
What I am is a researcher and an arthritis survivor myself.
Symptoms, but elevates your pH.
Use Express Ordering. We are very, very busy, and we're having